continues. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside, it's McClure. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulane right back to the line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw on third. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Third and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on target this time. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Here's a little room there. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Running the red zone, it's McClure. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Green Wave.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rice. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finding an escape route. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's McClure. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Tulane right back to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Running inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. He now has 53 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Rice rushes to the line. The give out of the gun. wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Second and goal coming up. Push forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
He'll keep it again on the option. Touchdown, Rice. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll go back to the ground. Maybe a crease. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Looking to throw on third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Right back to the well. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Oregon taking on the number 16, the Michigan Wolverines.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down.
Maybe some room here. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Running inside, it's Jackson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Under fire. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Brown will throw it. Snagged out of the air. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now,
snags it, and he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tulane right back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it up.
Banks going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tulane. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Owls in the hurry up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have...
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. He found some open space and turned on the jet.
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do... Turning it on! Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The run inside. It's McClure. There's a crease. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's McClure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Black 14, Black 14. Run in the red zone. It's McClure. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, breaks into the open. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. And that is the last thing they wanted to see with this guy in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Brown will throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job.
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knocking down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's on the move. Fighting off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Quickly complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to run for it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here comes the two-point try. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. Unloads to the wideout. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
On the ground, it's McClure. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Running inside. It's McClure. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McClure. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. First carry of the season for this transfer. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
A full dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Mueller. Rushes on him, trying to get away. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Nice move there. Works the middle of the field. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. He's going to take off. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking for a man. It's Mueller. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They get it into the end zone. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. pressure coming. And it's a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Buried before he could blink.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw. It's Mueller. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Scoop and scored. Touch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Gentry. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw.
Makes a grab and room to run. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Dropping back, it's Mueller. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Under fire. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Mueller. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Washington! They take the lead here in the second half. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's shot. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Crowell. And tackled there by the defense. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Mueller. There's the pressure. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense offense pounces back on.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Washington. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Takes it from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside. It's Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking downfield. It's Mueller. Slings it downfield. That pass is incomplete.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
On third down, he drops the throw. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's shot. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a second and 6. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's shot. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Unloads to the wideout. Has it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to run it with Washington. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. Touchdown, Huskies. Great job by the back on the option. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as